Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Maxim again, and this is gonna be a short video on the new heroes added into the free roster, into the free premium recruit roster. So as you can see here in the preview, they added Violet, Tsuru, and Bassel to the free premium recruit roster, and also to the elite recruit roster. This is gonna be sort of a shorter video. I'm not gonna go fully in depth into everything about these three heroes. It's gonna be more of just a general what does it mean. So for instance, it means that elite recruit for Navy heroes is even better now than it was before compared to the other two, because if you look at it, basically in the army one, you can only get one good hero, which is Katyusha, and all the other heroes are sort of bad. And in air, you can get also sort of only Rockfield, because Tsuru is not that great. Then again, if you get her on a new server as your first air hero, she might be pretty great for you. But generally speaking, Tsuru is a little bit outdated. But if you look at the Navy one now has Bassel, Violet, Nimitz, and Bellevue, Merida, which are Ganso, which are basically all useful heroes, with obviously Bassel and Nimitz being the two most useful ones, combat-wise. But yeah, basically it's gonna mean that Nimitz is no longer gonna be like the... Nimitz has lost a big part of his advantage over Bassel, which was being able to level him faster. I did check it, I did confirm by making a new character on a new server that this changes life for all servers, even the newest server, which was started yesterday or whenever. I don't know how old the server is, how many hours. They also have Bassel, Violet, and Tsuru in the free roster, which is, kind of a big deal for the reasons that I just said, like that, Bassel was already a little bit stronger than Nimitz, but basically Nimitz had the advantage of being easier to level up. And now that's no longer true, because they didn't add him just there. They also added them to the island store. So you can now buy Bassel directly for shards here in this store. You can also buy his exclusive here, I think, at least Violet one, and Bassel here as well. So I'm gonna do it just for fun, just because I also wanted to show you something else. And that is that if you go into the Bassel, well, I don't really have the level required to show you properly, but basically the thing is that the Bassel does scale a little bit slower than Balos. He scales by 2% here, which is same as Nimitz. And basically he scales the same speed as Nimitz, I think. While Balos scales faster, and she also has the extra hidden effects. You can go and check my Balos video. It was originally a first look video, but it basically became a spotlight video because it was, that was a pretty good video that I'm sort of proud of. So anyway, you can go and check that. Or you can check my updated version of the hidden skill effect video when I make that. I already wanted to do that, but things didn't get around to it. So yeah, anyway, so as you probably know, Bassel is basically a better version of Nimitz, and with the things that I just said, you can see that his maximum effect is basically like 13% better than Nimitz, 6% better than Balos, but Balos has the extra missile, which is not that big a deal though, to be honest. But the hidden effects are. So anyway. So yeah, now if you are a new player and you don't have your Nimitz on 5-star already like I do, you no longer need to level him up, basically. Not really. I mean, you can still use him later for, like transferring and leveling up perks and transferring perks, because you'll still be getting him for his shards for free from various places. You can also get some Nimitz shards from Alliance droids, obviously. So, not from this one, from the other, from Delta. But still. So let's go over. Tsuru, as I said, is not that big a deal, I guess, because air if you are new to the game and you are leveling, you do not really want to use air. And unless you are spending a lot of money, but if you are spending a lot of money, then you will not be using her anyway. you will be using Villiers, right? You will just buy Villiers for $100 if you are a whale or a big, semi-big spender, and you are going to be using that. So basically you can sort of ignore Tsuru, and she will just be another nice gold production hero for you. Which is basically what's going to happen to my Violet, which is the only one of the three that I did not have on this account. There is, I'm gonna go into Violet for a little bit more, and basically Violet is sort of very similar to Bellevue, both in her strength and her weaknesses. So she's basically super good in PvP if she procs on your first shot. If she procs on your first shot, then you will basically obliterate the enemy's front row, which is also a little bit part of the disadvantage. I have not really used her myself, but I believe that basically she does not do that much damage with it to the world boss as Bellevue would, because Bellevue will just hit all 3 hits into the boss, while Violet will only do like one, she only hits one target instead of 3 there, unless it combines. I do not know that for sure. I will try to verify that for you later. You can always check the comments. But basically, I only unlocked the Violet now on my second account, and I did not use her on World Boss. I did not try it, so, can't speak about that, really. However, what is to keep in mind is that same as Bellevue, her proc rate is pretty low. It's something like 20%. If you give me 5 seconds, I'll actually check. So basically, according to my spreadsheet that I'm looking at for proc rates of heroes, Violet has got 21% chance to trigger base without exclusive skills, and Bellevue has got 20% chance. And they seem to level up the same speed. So basically 2% on first 3 levels, first 4 levels, then on level 5 it's gonna be 11, so by 3%, then it's gonna be by 5%, then it's going by 6%, and so on. However, basically you need her, without her exclusive skill on a high level, she's gonna be pretty, unreliable and pretty weak. And I myself would not really invest in her unless you are a completely new player, and I don't know, if you get lucky with her and so on, then maybe if you just like her, you can always use her. But again, she's sort of been outdated by other newer, better heroes, such as Balos, and because or Akatora, they have got so much more stuff from the hidden effects as well. And basically she's just a little bit better than Bellevue. That's what she is, and not by that much. So anyway, however, there is one more thing which is sort of important, and that is that this thing also means that there is gonna be these offers now. So I got this pop-up when I luckily recruited my Violet on the second account. I just did some premium recruits and I got a full hero, 10 shards, and basically what this means is I suppose that it should now pop up for Bassel and Tsuru as well. So what this means is that you have got another 3 $5 offers for 20 shards each, and then exclusive skill and some books and some gems. So these offers are extremely good. Like, these offers are extremely good, and basically if you are spending on this game at all and you actually get them on heroes that are gonna be worth using for you, you should use them. So I cannot get it on my Bassel anymore because I already got him ages ago. Neither on my Tsuru, but this should pop up on my Violet. However, I'm not sure if I will get this, right? Because I already, as you saw, I already have got multiple other Navy heroes on 5-star and 3 stars. I've got Nimitz 5-star, Balos Bassel 3-star, Amalia 5-star, who I use, for my Navy. I also have 914 2-star. I also have Akatora 2-star. I have got so many other options that I will probably not use Violet at all for anything else than, gold production skills. Or, maybe in the future, I'll use her for a second or third match or something like that. But yeah, basically what I want to say is that in general, when you get these offers on useful heroes, you sort of want to get them if you're spending on this game at all. because the ratio is really good, right? So the basic ratio normally is $20 for 10 shards when you have got these like non-discounted offers that pop up from time to time, which is not very good. Okay, like that's not very good. That's basically a ratio that's only worth it for super whales who do not care about money at all, or they just want to have all the advantages and don't care about their money and so on. But basically this is 8 times better. Okay, it's here you're getting 4 shards per dollar instead of 1 shard per $2. So this is like the best ratio that you can get, sort of, on basically anything actually in this game. It's gonna like 20 shards for $5 is awesome. So yeah, I will probably not be getting this because I'm trying not to spend as much money and because I don't need her anymore. But if you're on a new server and this thing pops up for you, I would go for it. Okay, like if you don't have other heroes. But mainly, actually, what I want to say is that mainly you want to get the Bassel one, okay? Because as I already said in this video, Bassel is basically gonna be the new Nimitz, just 13% stronger. And important part here is that it's 30 multiplicative percent. So it's not like plus 13% navy attack, okay? It's not like increasing your navy attack stat that I have like, let's look at it. I have got something like 500% or something navy attack here on this account. 445. That's not what gets increased. It's not even navy damage like here. Where is there navy damage? Navy damage increase 65%. No, it's not that. It's a separate multiplier. So that gets applied when you're shooting. So you know it's a pretty big deal. I actually did not verify yet if this thing if it's additive or multiplicative with the all forces attack increase from Amalia, because basically Amalia has the same thing, that it's a multiplicative effect. And normally when you have two things that they do the same thing, they are added on top of each other and then it multiplies the previous base. But here it's like two different ones, so I am not entirely sure. That might actually be the reason why Amalia is has got a little bit lower percentage compared to some others, and does not get increased with her exclusive skill, which is already really strong, the exclusive skill, right? Because it gives you a lot of extra chests and stuff, which are awesome. So yeah, anyway, this video is again way longer than I wanted it to be. Anyway, so I'm just gonna delete a few parts of it and post it. And I hope that this thing will help you guys to decide what to do with the new heroes and if to buy the $5 offers, which again I would say you definitely want to buy the Bassel one if you're playing Navy, at least that. Unless you already have a high level, unless you already have a Balos, for instance, higher level. But basically I'd say that you don't really need that Balos if you have Bassel, unless you plan to get the Balos on level 7 exclusive, or Balos with exclusive is gonna be overpowered because hidden effects, right? But other than that, yeah, Bassel will do the job just fine. Anyway, again, guys, thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe. And until next time, have a wonderful day.